if you're struggling to pay your bills each month, the idea of saving 3 or 6 months of expenses probably sounds impossible. And if cash loses value every year because of inflation, why do experienced investors still keep some? The answer is that cash has two very important jobs. First, it protects you when life doesn't go to plan. Second, it gives you the opportunity to buy assets when opportunities appear. In the next 7 minutes, we'll explain why both jobs matter, how much cash you should keep, and how to start building cash reserves, even if you're starting with almost nothing. Before we begin, please remember that this video is for general educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Everyone's financial situation is different, so always do your own research and consider seeking professional advice before making financial decisions. Before we talk about how much cash you should keep, let's answer the question many of us are probably thinking. How can I save anything? If you're living from payday to payday, saving thousands of dollars can feel impossible. If that's you, you're not alone. There was a time when my net worth was effectively negative because I had around $15,000 of credit card debt. I wasn't deciding between investments. I was simply trying to stop going backwards. In the bottom of my wardrobe, I had an old jar filled with foreign coins from holidays, mostly small denominations that weren't worth exchanging back into dollars. Every day, I'd add just one coin to the jar, not because it changed my finances, but because it helped me build the habit of saving. When the jar eventually became full, I'd empty it and start again. If you don't have old coins, don't worry. You could use buttons, bottle tops, or anything similar. The object doesn't matter. The habit does. Eventually, that habit became saving money, then building an emergency fund, then investing. The amounts changed. The habit never did. Now let's look at why cash reserves matter. In our video, Is Cash Really King? We explained that cash usually isn't the best long-term investment. Inflation slowly reduces its purchasing power. So why keep any? Because cash isn't trying to do the same job as your investments. Investments build wealth. Cash protects your plan. Think of cash as having two jobs. The first is defensive. It protects you when life doesn't go to plan. The second is opportunistic. It allows you to buy quality assets when opportunities appear. Cash buys time. Cash buys options. Imagine your car breaks down or you unexpectedly lose your job. If you have cash reserves, it's stressful but manageable. Without cash, many people have only one option, debt. And that's where the compounding equation starts working in reverse. Instead of your investments earning returns, your debt starts earning interest. Cash reserves don't just protect your bank account, they protect your future investment returns. Cash isn't there to make you rich, it's there to stop you becoming poor when life doesn't go to plan. One mistake many beginners make is investing their emergency fund. After all, why let cash sit there doing nothing? The problem comes when life throws you an unexpected expense. At exactly the same time, markets fall. Now you need money, but your investments are worth less than when you bought them. Instead of buying discounted assets, you're forced to sell them. Your emergency fund should protect your investments. Your investments shouldn't be expected to protect your emergency fund. Now, let's answer the question this video is really about. How much cash should you keep? Start by working out how much money you need each month for the essentials. Things like housing, food, utilities, insurance, and transport. If you're not sure where to begin, our What is Your Net Worth video will help you calculate your financial position and understand your monthly expenses. Once you know your essential monthly costs, a common goal is building enough cash to cover around 3 to 6 months of those expenses. If your income is unpredictable, or you simply sleep better with a larger buffer, you may decide to keep more. Remember, you don't have to build it overnight. Build it one payday at a time. Many people think they have to completely finish their emergency fund before investing. Others invest everything and keep no emergency savings at all. In reality, many people build both over time. Imagine you save $200 each payday. You might decide to put some towards your emergency fund and some towards investing. The exact split depends on your own financial situation. As your emergency fund reaches its target, more of your savings can be directed towards investments. The important thing isn't finding the perfect percentage, it's building the habit. Once you've built a solid emergency fund, some investors choose to build additional cash reserves. This cash has a different purpose, not protection, opportunity. Markets don't always move in straight lines. Sometimes quality assets become available at attractive prices. Cash gives you the flexibility to act, while others may be forced to sell. Cash doesn't just reduce risk, it creates options. Let's recap. Cash usually isn't the best long-term investment, but it still has an important role. It has two jobs. First, protecting you from emergencies and helping you avoid expensive debt. Second, giving you the flexibility to buy quality assets when opportunities appear. And remember, wealth usually isn't built through one big decision. It's built through thousands of small, consistent habits. Now that you've built the foundations, it's time for the next question. How do you prepare before a recession begins? We'll answer that in the next video. If you'd like help working out your current financial position first, watch our What is Your Net Worth video using the link on screen. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it really helps support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.